everyone. Welcome back to our Hot Seat Spotlight series for the Fall 2025 Builder Innovator Summit. Today, I'm joined by Sean Vo, who is the National Director of Sales and Strategic Partnerships at Levven, where he helps bring smart, sustainable building technologies to builders and homeowners. Sean, welcome to the Hot Seat.
Well, thank you for having me.
So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. We want to know what led you to Levin and what part of your role excites you the most.
I've had quite a bit of experience working on both sides of the table here. I actually started off as a commercial broker and worked my way into working at a home builder for less than a decade there. From that, I got really interested in the building science side of understanding how builders make the decisions for the products they use and the technologies that are being created and why some builders were adopting and others weren't. I was doing some of the smart home technology pieces for national home builders there, and I ran into Levin, where they were bridging that gap between the building science side of my obsession, we'll call it, and the technology piece. So I really got the chance to nerd out and take initiative in providing technologies that help take a look at the building envelope while giving homeowners smart lighting controls for their home.
That's funny you say nerd out. I know I love to find a subject that I can really nerd out or geek out on.
I was going to say that the aspect that I find the most interesting, really about all of it, is getting the chance to meet up and coming technologies and the applications and implementations of which on a production builder scale. I mean, it gets me excited because ultimately we're all here to do the same thing, and that is provide a better home for homeowners.
Absolutely. Speaking about up and coming technologies, what systems or technologies are you seeing more in demand from builders and home buyers now?
Indoor air quality and understanding the data that can be provided has become a huge talking point. I mean, you're literally talking about the air you're breathing in, and it goes into aspects of, okay, I'm in a high humidity area, and we're driving these homes to be built with a tighter envelope. Our houses are becoming so well built. You have to understand if you need to bring fresh air into the home, or if you don't take a look at how tight your home is being built, as you're living and breathing and sleeping in it, you have a buildup of CO2. And that means that there's not enough oxygen in the house over time to where you're not sleeping as good at night. You're not having restful moments. But also, as you're cooking, any of those fumes get gathered in the home because of how tight the home is being built. Uh, to the point of also turning on an exhaust fan in one side of the house is creating a negative pressure and pulling air from the other side of the house, and you start getting movement of this air and creating hot pockets or cold pockets depending on the time of the year, and really understanding the flow of air, the comfort variable, and how do we take that information, make changes to our design, but also inform homeowners, hey, you're taking a shower, turn on your exhaust fan so you don't build up humidity inside the bathroom and have the chance of mold growth, and help do those preventative measures.
Like, you could write a book, honestly, and go in detail about, all of the things that homeowners should be aware of that we are not aware of unless, someone makes us aware, so maybe you should look into that one day.
There's plenty out there, and I'm a student still of it. I getting the
Absolutely.
chance to talk with people like Nikki Kruger, going to construction instruction, going to EEBA, going to these conferences with you guys at Builder Innovator. Uh, I am very much in the early stages of understanding this, and I've had the pleasure of meeting people far smarter than myself that just help scratch that itch of wanting to learn more.
So speaking of the Builder Innovator Summit, you will be speaking on a panel within our structures and systems track, and it's revolving around the idea of cost and time saving strategies and tips. So with that, just given all of the economic constraints that we're going through right now, what advice would you give to builders who are trying to balance innovation with the costs constraints in today's market?
Look for continuity in design and application. Working with your trades to do things the same way and creating that repetitive rhythm. A lot of the trades will have different crew bases or subcontractors going in to do the work. And if it's not a floor plan or a way of doing things that they've previously done, that takes time out of the way of actually doing the work that needs to get done. Now, we've allowed for trades to pretty much have free reign. And I'll give the example here for what I affect, which is on the electrical side. The big thing for roughing in a house is running the home run and bringing those lines on out. Every trade is going to do things a little differently. And with that, you get a lot of variability between installation practices and the length of time it takes. One crew could do 2,500 square feet in a day and a half. Another crew could get it done in a day flat. But there's no continuity between the two of all the wires ran the same way in the same places. A way that we've helped to take a look at this and overcome this exact scenario is with Levven, you have to place the controllers in the same place for the exact same floor plan, enforcing that continuity. At first, there's a lot of pushback from the trade base of saying, no, this isn't how I've done it. And everyone's favorite phrase, uh, the other methodology is how it's always been done. We've always had the ability to have free reign. And so there's that resistance to that change. With having that continuity and repetitive behavior, we've had trades come back and say, wait, I know exactly what's due every single time, and it's become a lot faster. I've worked with another company that has printed the MEPs, the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing design directly onto the slab of the house in the early stages of the home. And it doesn't give question to the trades of where things go. It's printed directly onto the slab, so they have no choice but to place things exactly where they're meant to go. And that has reduced time from the trades having to look at the plans, ask questions to the superintendent, pull the super off of whatever job they're trying to do or coordinate, and allowed for the trades just to go. And so this idea of finding ways to implement continuity during the construction cycle
Mm.
creates efficiencies that reduce cost, even if there's soft costs. That's a big thing that a lot of builders don't give enough credence to are these soft costs because they all add up. If you count the pennies, the dollars are going to follow. And every little aspect of finding efficiencies from the office to the field are immensely valuable.
So you gave us quite a bit of takeaways that you hope that the builders who attend your session will walk away with. What is just like some, I guess, words of motivation or encouragement that you could give to a builder who's watching this right now, who is just kind of get their footing in this market? What's something you would leave them with?
Take the risk. It can be done and it has been done. People in those decision making chairs are afraid to take that risk because if it doesn't work out, people are punished for taking a risk and never rewarded for those risks that paid off. Everyone remembers a mistake, but there is no praise for the victor.
Well, there you have it. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Sean. I really appreciate you taking out the time to just come and sit and chat with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. And we're looking forward to hearing you at the event.
Looking forward to being there. I'll see everyone soon.
Thank you. Bye.